Greetings, comic book readers, collectors, and speculators all across the internet. Dreamcast 720 here, bringing you the new comics for Wednesday, July 24th, 2019. Welcome to episode 81 of New Comic Wednesday. So let's jump right in. Up first, from Aftershock Comics, we have Dark Red number 5, Killer Groove number 3, and lastly, from Aftershock Comics, we have A Walk Through Hell number 12. From Ahoy Comics, their one and only book this week is Planet of Nerds number 4. Then from American Gothic Press, we have Monster World Golden Age number 1. This is the first issue of a 6-issue run. This is cover A. And lastly, cover B. We have AM Archives, Laurel and Hardy number 1. This is the main cover. And there's a limited edition retro cover. And lastly, from American Mythology Productions, we have Stargate Universe Volume 1 trade paperback. This is the 2018 New York Comic Con photo variant cover, and it's $24.99. From Anarch Press, we have Gold Diggers number 265. Trump, Punch Man, Delete This One shot. From Archie Comics, we have Archie number 706. This is cover A, B, and lastly cover C. Archie and Me, Volume 2, trade paperback. This is $10.99. Archie vs. Predator 2, number 1. This is the first issue of a 5-issue run. This is cover A, B, C, D, E, and lastly cover F. And lastly, from Archie Comics, we have Betty and Veronica, Jumbo Comic Digest number 275. This is $6.99. From Aspen Comics, we have Soulfire, Volume 8, number 2. This is cover A, B, C is a retailer variant. Then from Boom Studios, we have Bone Parish, number 11. This is the 11th issue of a 12-issue run. Lumberjanes, number 64. This is cover A. Cover B is a pre-order Chow variant. Then we have Lumberjanes, Volume 12, trade paperback. This is $12.99, or $14.99, excuse me. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, number 41. This is the 1 in 20 Anka cover. Cover A. There is a Mora variant, a Montez variant. Then we have Son of Anarchy Legacy Edition, Volume 3, trade paperback. This is $29.99. Then from Danger Zone, we have Aberrant, Season 2, number 5. This is the 5th and final issue of that run. This is cover A. And cover B. We have Zombie Tramp, ongoing series number 62. This is cover A, B, C, D, E is a Harrington limited edition, and cover F is a Harrington Risque limited edition. Then from Dark Horse Comics, we have Aliens Rescue number 1. This is the Mac character variant. And the main cover. Then we have Ergomania Sensei Volume 3 trade paperback. This is $11.99. Extraordinary, A Story of an Ordinary Princess trade paperback. This is $12.99. Carl County Library Edition Volume 3 hardcover. This is $39.99. Invisible Kingdom number 5. Mob Psycho 100 Volume 3 trade paperback. This is $11.99. StarCraft Survivors number 1. Tom Clancy's The Division Extremis Malice hardcover. This is $14.99. Tomb Raider Omnibus Volume 1 trade paperback. This is $29.99. And lastly, from Dark Horse Comics, we have William Gibson's Alien 3 hardcover. This is $19.99. Then from DC Comics, we have Action Comics number 1013. This is the cardstock variant. It is a Year of the Villain tie-in. And the main cover. Batgirl number 37. This is the cardstock variant and a Year of the Villain tie-in. And the main cover. Batman Beyond number 34. This is the Andrews variant and the main cover. Batman Beyond Volume 5, The Final Joke trade paperback. This is $16.99. Batman Curse of the White Knight number 1. This is the first issue of an 8-issue run. This is the Murphy variant and the main cover. Books of Magic number 10. DC Universe, The Bronze Age Omnibus by Jack Kirby, hardcover. This is $150. Detective Comics 1008. This is the cardstock variant, Year of the Villain tie-in, and the main cover. Style H for Hero number 5. This is the 5th issue of a 6-issue run. Flash number 75. This is the cardstock variant, Year of the Villain tie-in, and the main cover. Freedom Fighters number 7. This is the 7th issue of a 12-issue run. Hellblazer Volume 21, The Laughing Magician, trade paperback. This is $24.99. House of Whispers Volume 1, The Power Divided, trade paperback. This is $16.99. Justice League Dark number 13. This is the cardstock variant, Year of the Villain tie-in, and the main cover. Then we have Looney Tunes number 250. Martian Manhunter number 7. This is the 7th issue of a 12-issue run. This is the Middleton variant, and the main cover. Scooby-Doo Team Up number 49. Superman Year 1 number 1 gets a second printing. Terrifics number 18. This is the cardstock variant, Year of the Villain tie-in, and the main cover. And lastly, from DC Comics, we have Wonder Woman number 75. This is the cardstock variant, Year of the Villain tie-in, and the main cover. Then from Dynamite Entertainment, we have Crackdown number 3. This is the 1 in 10, and the main cover. James Bond Origin Volume 1 hardcover. This is $24.99. Mars Attacks trade paperback. This is $19.99. Pathfinder Goblins trade paperback. This is $19.99. Red Sonja number 6. This is the Connor Virgin cover and the Lisner Virgin cover. Then we have Warlord of Mars Attacks number 2. This is the 1 in 10, 1 in 20, 1 in 30, 1 in 40. Then we have cover A, B, C, and lastly cover D. Then from IDW, we have the complete Chester Gould Dick Tracy hardcover, volume 26. Disney Comics and Stories number 6. Dungeons and Dragons: A Darkened Wish number 2. This is the 1 in 25. Cover A and cover B. Hello Summer Special one shot. GoBots Volume 1 trade paperback. This is $17.99. Lodger Volume 1 trade paperback. This is $17.99. Magic the Gathering Shandora number 3. This is the 1 in 10. And the main cover. We have Marvel Action Avengers number 6. This is the 1 in 10. And the main cover. Marvel Action Classics Hulk number 1. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic number 80. This is the 1 in 10. Cover A and cover B. Then we have Night Moves number 5. This is the 1 in 10 and the main cover. This is the 5th and final issue of that run. Red Panda and Moon Bear Volume 1 trade paperback. This is $14.99. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Sound Off number 1. This is the 1st issue of a 3-issue run. This is the 1 in 10 and the main cover. Sonic the Hedgehog number 19. This is the 1 in 10. Cover A and cover B. Sonic the Hedgehog Volume 3 Battle for the Angel Island trade paperback. This is $15.99. Star Pig number 1. This is the 1st issue of a 4-issue run. This is the 1 in 10 and the main cover. Star Trek Q Conflict number 6. This is the 1 in 10. Cover A. And lastly, cover B. This is the 6th and final issue of that run. And we have Star Wars Adventures Volume 6 Flight of the Falcon trade paperback. This is $9.99. And lastly, from IDW, we have Tangled, the series Hair-Raising Adventures trade paperback. This is $9.99. From Image Comics, we have Ascender number 4. Curse Words number 23. This is cover A and cover B. Farmhand number 10. Lazarus Risen number 2. Little Bird number 1 gets a 4th printing. Middle West number 9. Redneck number 22. Self-Made trade paperback. This is $16.99. Skyward number 15. Vaughn number 298 gets a 2nd printing. Weatherman Volume 2 number 2. This is cover A, B, and lastly cover C. And lastly, from Image Comics, we have Wicked and Divine number 44. This is cover A and cover B. Then from Lion Forge, we have At the End of Your Tether number 2. This is the 2nd issue of a 3-issue run. And lastly, from Lion Forge, we have Rolled and Told number 11. From Marvel Comics, we have Age of Conan number 5. This is the Friezon variant. The Christopher action figure connecting variant. And the main cover. This is the 5th and final issue of that run. Amazing Spider-Man number 26. This is the Garney variant and the main cover. Black Panther Volume 7 Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda Part 2 trade paperback. This is $17.99. Conan the Barbarian, the original Marvel Years Omnibus Volume 2. This is $125. Daredevil number 7 gets a 2nd printing. Doctor Strange number 16. This is the Spider-Man Stealth Suit variant and the main cover. Fearless number 1. This is the Artist variant, the Friezon connecting variant, and the main cover. This is the 1st issue of a 3-issue run. Guardians of the Galaxy number 6 gets a 2nd printing. Guardians of the Galaxy number 7. This is the Carnage variant and the main cover. History of the Marvel Universe number 1. This is the 1 in 100 Buscema Hidden Gem variant. You have the McNevin Virgin variant, the 1 in 25 Bradshaw variant, the 1 in 50 Marquez variant, the Rodriguez variant, and the main cover. Then we have House of X number 1. This is the 1 in 50 Premiere variant, the 1 in 10 Huddleston variant, the 1 in 25 Noto variant, the 1 in 50 variant, the 1 in 100 Cockrum Hidden Gem variant, the 1 in 200 Pacquiao Virgin variant, the 1 in 500 Brooks Virgin variant, the Blank variant, Brooks Connecting variant, the Character Decades variant, Christopher action figure variant, the Bocelli Flower variant, Scotty Young variant, and the main cover. And there is also a Ramos Party variant as well. Then we have Hulk World War Hulk trade paperback. This is a new printing and it's $24.99. Magnificent Miss Marvel number 5. Major X number 4 gets a 2nd printing. Major X number 5 gets a 2nd printing. Marvel Comics Presents number 6 gets a 2nd printing. Marvel Rising number 5, this is the 5th and final issue of that run. Marvel Tales Hulk number 1, this is the Bartel Virgin variant and the main cover. Marvel Visionaries Roy Thomas trade paperback, this is $34.99. Marvel's Epilogue number 1, this is the 1 in 25 Johnson variant, the 1 in 50 Hembeck variant, the 1 in 100 Cockrum Hidden Gem variant, the Alex Ross Sketch variant, the Lim variant, Photo variant, Scotty Young variant, and the main cover. We have Miles Morales Spider-Man trade paperback. This is $12.99. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur number 45. Punisher Return to the Big Nothing trade paperback. This is $24.99. Savage Sword of Conan number 6 gets a 2nd printing. Then we have Savage Sword of Conan Volume 1 trade paperback. This is $17.99. Secret Warps Arachnite Annual number 1. This is the Pacquiao Connecting variant and the main cover. Surrey number 10. Spider-Man City at War number 4. This is the 4th issue of a 6-issue run gets a second printing. Spider-Man Life Story number 1 gets a third printing. Spider-Man Life Story number 2 gets a third printing. Star Wars number 69, this is the Christopher action figure variant and the main cover. Swordmaster number 1, this is the Billy 10 variant. The Christopher action figure variant. The Philip 10 variant and the main cover. Then we have Thor of the Realms trade paperback. This is $29.99. Tony Stark Iron Man number 14. This is the Carnage variant and the main cover. True Believers Absolute Carnage Mania number 1. True Believers Absolute Carnage Separation Anxiety number 1. Valkyrie Jane Foster number 1. This is the 1 in 30, the 1 in 60, the 1 in 100. Then we have the Hetrick variant and the main cover. We have War of the Realms New Agents of Atlas number 1 gets a third printing. Web of Venom number 1. That's the main cover. Then we have the 1 in 1000, 1 in 50, 1 in 25. Then X-Men number 137, the facsimile edition. Then from Scout Comics, we have Crucified number 2. Electric Black number 2, this is the 1 in 10 Unlock Unlimited variant and the main cover. Sabretooth Dan Volume 1 trade paperback, this is $12.99. Disney Movie Special number 4, Lion King, this is $10.99. Life is Strange number 7, this is cover B and cover C. Spider-Man Far From Home Movie Special hardcover, this is $19.99. Star Wars Insider number 191, this is the newsstand edition and the previews edition. Then we have Tank Girl number 5, this is cover A, B, and lastly cover C. Then from Valiant Entertainment, we have Livewire number 1, this is the pre-order 1 through 8 bundle. Cover A, B, C. Then we have Psylords number 1. This is the 1 through 12 pre-order bundle edition. Cover A, cover B, and lastly cover C. Then from Zenescope Entertainment, we have Oz Heart of Magic number 4. This is the 4th issue of a 5-issue run. This is cover A, B, C, and lastly cover D. And this is all of your comics for Wednesday, July 24th, 2019. Let me know what you're looking forward to. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Let me know what you're looking forward to, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Take care.